My mother's big issue with me is she feels that other than Kinsey, I've never had any real responsibility. I've never really had anything to really take care of or anything that I ever had to worry about. But I was taking my brothers to school in the morning. I was making the groceries. I was cooking dinner. So I was never really able to have my own life per se.
As far as missing anything growing up, my weekends, school activities, I didn't really go to school activities. So just, I guess, that high school experience of being a high school student.
And then I'm stuck doing the things that my mom expected me to do. And I feel like now I'm being judged because she's expecting X, Y, Z, and that is not how it's going.
According to rumors going around the internet, Judy Dupart is a messy person. Her own daughter doesn't support her, and she allegedly neglected her other children because she was too busy chasing paper and clout. In addition, Judy's alleged multi-million-dollar brand, Kaleidoscope, is not as successful as she's made it seem, and more customers are progressively abandoning the brand. Many say that things in the Brat and Judy's home appear to be much messier than they portray on their reality TV show. Her daughter's comments reveal a lot about Jessica, also known as Judy, as she and Brad have been saturating social media with pictures and videos of truth ever since they welcomed their son into the world. You can't turn a corner without coming across one of these posts. That's adorable, by the way, but it's clear from the way Judy and the Brat talk about him and care for him how happy they are to have him in their lives. At this point, though, it's beginning to seem like the baby is being used as a cash grab, and she's trying to take advantage of him while he's still young. His presence has already secured another season of their reality show, but people have noticed that Judy and Brad are always filming the infant to prolong their performance and advertise goods. Brad and Judy even discussed selecting a white donor for their kid on an episode of their reality program because, in their perspective, the only qualified black donor they had resembled Jiminy Cricket, and they didn't want their child to look like him at all. If that's the case, baby, I understand.
Thousands of donors down to 224 donors.
And one of them is
black.
Right, so this is an important issue. Unfortunately, there are just not enough black donors, black sperm donors, black egg donors. So unfortunately, the pool is limited for a lot of black
our baby daddy can't be black?
Well, the thing is, not
if he looked like Jiminy Cricket. The one or two black people I saw, that thing ain't finna be looking
Despite
like
their greatest efforts to explain their actions, the pair was condemned to hell for what they stated.
Jokes about almost everybody that I saw. That one just happened to make it in the show. I wasn't trying to be mean or like say anything negative about black people. We were looking for a black donor. That we're black. We wanted a black donor. So it was just misconstrued and taken way out of context. Like, I talked about quite a few people as we joked looking for donors, but that's the one that made it, and I guess they thought it was funny, and I didn't think it would bother anybody, or else I would have taken it out. I had no idea people were gonna be so offended, but I meant no harm whatsoever. We wanted a black donor. Like, I was just like, what? People take things and run with it. And I'm like, what? People who know me know that I didn't mean any harm. So if I offended anybody, I do apologize.
Don't shoot the messenger here. I'm simply relaying what the streets in them are saying. Then there were speculations that the couple was actually searching for a white donor because they wanted a child that would be more marketable and appealing to a larger audience. Alright, so there are now rumors that Judy's daughter, Deja, despises her because she is constantly attention-seeking and would stop at nothing to expand her company and brand, even if it means sacrificing her children. Judy had 3 children by the time she was 20 years old, but Deja claims Judy neglected her. When Deja was still a child, she had to take on the majority of the responsibilities that her mother should have been handling while Judy was out of the house working as a hairstylist for Kaleidoscope and other businesses. Judy wasn't particularly interested in being a mother and spent more time outside the house than inside. Deja was responsible for keeping her siblings in check, making sure they ate healthily, got to school on time, and completed their homework. Deja has frequently stated that she feels as though no one truly gave her back her childhood. They were there to help her and her brothers, but she ended up dealing with a lot of problems that their mother was unaware of. You would think that at least Judy would make sure that money was coming in so that the kids had everything they needed, but according to reports, that was not the case at all. Judy was having financial difficulties, and if you know anything about starting a business, the first few years are like pouring water in a basket. Judy was barely making any money from Kaleidoscope. There have also been constant rumors that Judy has defrauded a few insurance companies in the past. In the fall, 2 of her hair salons mysteriously burned down, and she received insurance compensation for it. She then began selling her hair care products, particularly the Miracle Drops, but selling such products requires personality, which Judy lacked. So, she devised a plan and partnered with Sue, a fellow New Orleans native and social media tycoon, to sell the products through videos. The products did sell for a while because Sue is well known in the Black social media market, and people enjoyed the videos she posted. Judy scripted skits, but they weren't enough to help her get followers and promote her products the way she truly wanted. So, she did what most influencers do these days. She pretended to be successful until she succeeded. She did it so well that she was flaunting her money on social media. Judy would travel to Bali and Miami and purchase upscale goods, but her daughter Deja is out here saying that they were having financial difficulties.
Like I have no responsibility, or I don't have no real, concept of the real world in a way. But I feel like technically I grew up early. I'm practically, in a sense, raised Byron and Jordan. I wouldn't say it didn't register for you, but it wasn't something that you noticed. But for me, I had to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it was something that I had to go through. But at the time, it seemed like, oh, my mama didn't care.
I'm sitting here and I'm gonna listen because I love my child. But as far-fetched as this accusation is, she's the child that I provided the most for. So her sitting here saying this is quite offensive, but I'm really trying to keep it cool because I feel like I don't know where she's at mentally and I'm gonna let her finish processing. Whew, imagine a child you did the most for coming in and telling you some.
Additionally, when Kaleidoscope began to gain popularity and expand, Judy decided to open a workshop and sell information on how to start a business rather than staying at home. I mean, you have to respect the hustle, but now that they are older, Deja and her siblings don't get along well with Judy. Deja still finds it difficult to identify with Judy, even after she became a teen mother herself, when Deja did the same. According to Deja, Judy was not providing for her daughter and granddaughter as she had anticipated, spending hundreds of dollars on engagement rings for the brat. Yet, she frowned when Deja asked if she could stay for a short time, until she recovered. But it's possible that Judy isn't doing as well as she would like us to believe and that Kaleidoscope is losing money. Reviews of the brand are very mixed. Some people say they adore it, while others claim that the products cause their skin to itch and lead to hair loss.
So I use it. Trash.
Okay, TikTok hair product gurus, I need help. I recently bought these Kaleidoscope Miracle Drops, and in the bottle, it looks like there's water mixed with it. I don't know if this is like the normal consistency, but I'm gonna show you real quick and then y'all can tell me. Okay, so mind you, this is a new bottle that was unopened, but can you see how there's like a separation between two different liquids in the bottle? And when I take it out with the dropper, you can see that it looks like something is mixed with it, and it looks and feels like water on my skin. And I have a different one to compare. I'm gonna show you. Okay, that's it, like water, weird. Versus my Miel, which you can tell is very obviously oil, even the way that it sits on the hand. Like, do you see? It's a weird mixture. The issue is I put it in my hair before I noticed. Is this normal for this product, or did I get a defective bottle or something? So I'm a little bit stressed about it. Please let me know if you try.
Oh Lord, not the edges with CID scope. Reportedly struggling, people are claiming that Judy intends to focus on the baby and their child because that's the only way she'll stay relevant and prevent her businesses from collapsing. It's sad to learn that it was all a shame to profit from the brat's fame, and she's glad her big sister, who didn't care for Judy from the jump, is by her side. Judy, as well as her daughter, is experiencing what most single parents experience. She believes she helped her mother succeed by watching and giving up her time to watch her siblings, but Judy is in denial. Until they reach a common ground, things will be toxic. Do you think DJ was right about what she said about Judy, though? Let's view this video and discuss Lisa Ray's true feelings toward the brat and Judy's marriage in the comments section. When I was there approaching the collision, and the first thing you notice is your child's car, its appearance is inexplicable. An overwhelming emotion washes over your body and mind, she wrote, conveying the shock and fear that any parent would have in such a moment. For one terrifying instant, the sight of the destroyed car must have been unbearable for Rashida and her husband, Kirk Frost, as they considered the possibility that their son may have suffered severe injuries or worse. The shattered front of the car served as a stark reminder of how close they came to a far more sinister outcome. In her post, Rashida expressed immense gratitude, praising God that despite his injuries, Kai is still alive and will recover. Her words exuded deep comfort, acknowledging that although Kai was bruised and hobbling, things could have turned out far worse. Every parent who faces such a precarious situation is gripped by fear, but Rashida's faith gave her solace in knowing that Kai had survived. Admirers and supporters quickly rushed to send their well wishes and prayers, expressing relief that Kai's injuries were not life-threatening. Rashida's essay not only emphasized the physical toll of the accident but also revealed the profound psychological impact it had on her. The near loss of a child is a pain that no parent can fully articulate, and Rashida's openness in sharing this intimate moment with her followers struck a chord. In the video she shared, the camera gently panned over the wreckage, revealing how severe the collision had been. The car's front was mangled, with shattered glass and twisted metal serving as a stark reminder of how quickly life can change. Many fans, after watching the video, reflected on how fleeting life is and how quickly circumstances can shift. Rashida's honesty in discussing the event brought to light the real fears and challenges that even prominent personalities face behind the glitz and glamour of the limelight. Through this challenging ordeal, Rashida's resilience was evident as she focused on the fact that her son was alive and improving. Although Kai's injuries and limp were unsettling, they were nothing compared to the possible outcomes that might have occurred. The accident has served as a reminder to cherish every moment with loved ones, as life is unpredictable. As Kai embarks on his path to recovery, it is clear that his family, especially his parents, will be there to support him every step of the way. Rashida's tweet provided her followers not only with a glimpse